All right, family. So I'm back with yet another video. Another video. Do me a favor. And it would honestly mean a lot to me if you could like and subscribe. Welcome to S Stars Universe, where today we are focusing on the word authenticity. Authenticity is a very magical word, and the etymology of authenticity emanates from the Latin word
Authenticatos,
which means to stamp. It's a genuine stamp, okay? Did you know that the frequency of authenticity is in alignment with the frequency of enlightenment, therefore making authenticity the highest frequency that you can vibrate at? And so how can we vibrate at this frequency of authenticity when we are programmed to be fake? Ooh, these are great questions. And so I have the great answers. Let's dive deep, family. Now is the time to get deeply aligned with yourself, okay? Everything is intertwined, so remember that you're just gonna have to leave the past on the shelf, okay? And pick yourself up. Energetically. You may wanna sit down physically, okay? Because it's about to get real. It's about to get a light body activation, okay? So when I say authenticity, I mean moving without obstruction, okay? Obstruction being something in your way, your path, and everything emanates from the mind, okay? When we analyze this entire universe and the laws that govern it, we realize that there is such a thing called mentalism. And everything is birthed from the mind. And that is why the mind is the first womb. Okay. So when we acknowledge that the mind is the first womb, every thought becomes a baby. So this thought, right, can actually nourish. You can nourish a thought, and then you can turn that thought into an action, and then that action will program your reality. But when you take the space and the time to acknowledge all of those thoughts, and you choose wisely which ones you want to fertilize, you can then begin to live authentically. So this means authenticity means having awareness of your mind and then operating from a space that is truthful to you. And that means you never, ever you never, ever move in a lack of integrity, okay? This means that you're never, ever aligning yourself with false fallacies, okay? You take the space and the time to move in a way that is genuine and authentic for you. How do you do this? How is this possible? What is going on? Welcome to my classroom. Let's get into the sauce. Okay, first thing is first, we have a train of thought. Yes, I have a whiteboard. Let's get into it. Train of thought. Let's dive deep into the word thought, okay? So I'm just gonna actually create a little bubble here, okay? And we wanna actually break down the word thought. Hopefully you can see this. Now this may be backwards on the screen, so I may have to reverse it. Let me reverse it. It's yellow. Okay, look. So thought emanating from thoth, okay, which is a Kemetic god. Kemet translates to black land, which was the original Egypt. And the Kemetic gods and goddesses were simply just interpretations and reflections of processes within the human experience. Run that back. Okay, look, Thoth, okay? He was actually a deity, or more importantly, he was a representation of a deity. And so what he governs here is he's like a scribe, okay? He's a scribe. And what it means to scribe, if you know about I was thinking of a Spanish word, but what it means to scribe is it means to document. So he was literally the embodiment of the scribe, okay? And one who distributes the knowledge. Okay? So that's what thoughts are. Thoughts are simply knowledge. So when we acknowledge that the thought is knowledge itself, we have to then choose our knowledge wisely in terms of the what? The application of the knowledge, right? So we can't just be taking this knowledge and then choosing, okay, I'm just going to act on this knowledge without acknowledging that we need to have discernment, because some knowledge is not applicable. You're like, S, how does this all align back to living authentically? How does it run back to living authentically? Well, let me show you, right? Authenticity doesn't mean that you're just expressing, okay? Authenticity means that you're expressing from a space that is honest and true to you, okay? Because you can express a fallacy, you can express a fib, a lie, okay? Know what I'm saying? You can express a cap, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the New Yorkers out there. And so, when we run it back to this truth, right? Because he is the truth, said he is so real, and I love the way that he makes me feel. Come on now. And we always have to run it back to the space of being. Now, to live authentically means that you are living truthfully from your space of being. Your space of being is dictated by your aura, which is why you can feel the frequency of an authentic person within their energy. When you just step into the energetic field of an authentic person, you can feel it. Okay, so when you acknowledge the truth in the space of your being, your aura will change, okay? And what will happen is you will magnetize. You will magnetize people, places, things much easier. And the way that you do this is you have to acknowledge your train of thought. Get clear on what thought patterns have been planted, have been sown into the womb of your mind, and have discernment here, because you're going to have to choose which ones are true to you and which ones are lies. Okay, so let's talk about what is a lie, because oftentimes in this reality, what happens is the bad will say it's good and that the good is the bad, right? The bad will do its best. The evil will reverse. When you take evil and you flip it in the other direction, you get live, okay? But evil doesn't want you to acknowledge that, okay? So it's really important that we acknowledge what a lie is. What is a lie? What does it mean to lie? Well, that means that you're saying something, right, that isn't true. Okay, let's go a little bit deeper though. Let's go a little bit deeper. If a lie isn't true, then what is a lie? It is the polarity of truth. So lies will typically draw you into the opposite direction of your truest experience, your highest experience here on this plane. A lie will make you confused. Okay, so lies always, this is how you know it's a lie. It creates confusion. Confusion. Okay? With fusion. With integration. Okay? That's how you end confusion. You have to flip it. You have to dive deep, and you have to see that the confusion is only solved by the unification of yourself. Okay, let's go a little bit deeper because I might be speaking a little bit too fast for the people in the back. So let's just break this down a little bit more. A lie will create confusion. The confusion will usually inspire one of two things, or both: fear and anxiety.
Huh?
Okay, fear and anxiety. Fear is categorized by the past. Anxiety is categorized by the future. So you know it's a lie if it causes you to be fearful of your past or to be anxious of your future. Therefore, you are being lied to. So now we're not talking about anybody else. We have to get clear on who we are here in this present moment. Take a big deep inhale. Exhale, let it go. Inhale. Exhale, move it through. Last time, inhale. Biggest inhale you've taken all day. And exhale, let it go. Beautiful. And so what happens here is the lie will create an illusion. Okay? It will create an illusion. That's what lies do. Now, we are not here to say that either one is good or bad, because everything has its place. But the authentic individual is able to determine what is a lie and what is true. That is what makes something authentic. All right, y'all ever seen some knockoff Jordans? Y'all ever seen some knockoff Nikes? How the check be facing the right side? You get a little confused because you like, hold up, wait a second, y'all. Those shits is not. Okay, you out here playing, bro. You got scammed. You got scammed, right? And that's what I'm saying. So you got to get clear on when you are scamming yourself. When are you scamming yourself? Huh? Okay. So just to tie all of this together, we know that lies inspire fear and anxiety. They create confusion. Okay, and they try to convince you of the opposite of your heart's deepest desires, of your soul's deepest alignment here on this planet. And so what truth does, because we have to talk about truth so you can start to live more authentically, truth will create clarity. Now, if y'all can't see the board, that would be laughable. Let me see. It's real life. It's real light. It's real light. I'm gonna bring it up a little bit more just because it's really cool. But true, and I'm gonna erase this because I want to get it real clear for you all. I'm not gonna always have a board, but I just wanted to come up in here because it was like, I got a prop. But you hear my voice, and that honestly is enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like this is, you know what I mean? But I'm about to wrap it up for the people on the U of Tubes. Now, listen. Truth will create. Now, and also the marker isn't as thick and prominent so you can see it, but I am writing down truth. And I'm really doing this because it's comical. Okay, truth. Truth creates It creates clarity. Clarity is the solution to the disillusion, baby. Come on, come on, come on. It is the solution. Okay, and what this is going to inspire is usually it will inspire a breakthrough. And so sometimes people get confused, like, is it the truth or are you just lying, right? Because truth can also bring you to a space of awareness of fear and anxiety. It brings you to a space of awareness, but that is the breakthrough itself. That's how you break through and you start to access this new version of yourself, okay? And that means you have to break through the sediment, okay? The older layers of who you used to be, which may have been anxious, which may have been depressed, which may have been fearful. But on the other side of that will always be a breakthrough. And ooh, mind me. Okay, literally mind me. Made up on the screen. Look, so basically what I'm saying here is that instead of inspiring fear, which it may bring awareness to the fear and the anxiety. But when you break past that layer of uncomfortability, it will actually inspire joy. It will inspire gratitude. First, we have to be grateful. And the joy and the gratitude, they go hand in hand. Okay? So this is where we want to be. We want to be in a space of truth. So yes, truth is where you want to be. You want to be vibrating at your highest truth. So here's your homework, baby. I want you to go into your journal and answer this question. In what ways am I lying to myself? Okay, when you can answer that question honestly, you are on the step, you are on the path to vibrating the highest you have ever vibrated in your entire life. Let me tell you this, because you will start to acknowledge what is a lie and what is truthful. And so often we're like, oh my God, these people are lying to me. Oh God, these people in the world, they're lying to me. It's all these other people, they're lying. No, you're lying to yourself. We're all just reflections of you. And when you get to a space of clarity and honesty and truth, you will start to vibrate authentically and you will move out of those spaces where people lie to you. And you will also become aware of when someone is lying to you and you will develop discernment. Okay? Hey, I love you. Have a divine, beautiful day because you truly are a star. I know because I know I am. Okay, baby. Hey, get this. Also, full video on my Patreon. Check it out. If you have any questions, comments, go ahead and drop that down below. I love you.